What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The First Hour. This is where we take a look at the first hour of a recently released video game. And on today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at The Order 1886 on the PlayStation 4. My name is Colin Tanner from VideoGamesAreDumb.com, home of news, reviews, and of course the weekly video game podcast, The Pressure Cast. And right now, I have no idea what's going on already. The Order 1886 has already been lambasted for not what it has in it, but for what it doesn't have. Namely, its widescreen presentation, so you can see the letterboxing right here, and also its short length. Apparently it's only 6 hours long.
Wake up, friend. We ended up giving up on the ghost there, didn't we? Fancy another rant?
So I'm going to assume right now the game will be told in a series of flashbacks, perhaps? Let's see if the game might be short, which it very well might be, and probably is. But let's see if it's also sweet.
Oh, it's just getting started. Not to worry. We'll come back and have another go later, mate. Right. Come on. Get up. Up you get. Get up. Come on, you. Pick it up. Yeah.
Now, I've also heard that there are a lot of cutscenes in this game, so maybe the game itself is only 6 hours, or maybe they're skipping all the cutscenes? Not sure.
Sweet dreams, mate.
This, of course, was developed by Ready at Dawn, famous for their work on the PlayStation Vita. I'm sorry, the PlayStation Portable, not the Vita. This is really their very first console effort. This, of course, is a Sony exclusive, only on the PlayStation 4.
Time for your morning bath, my lord.
Alright, there's our protagonist, I believe. Why do I say that? Because he was in all the trailers.
At this rate,
And he's on the box.
It's gonna last much longer. Come on now. Just a few more steps. Yeah, not so hard, was it? Here we go again.
I'm hoping this scene actually has a point, because we just saw this.
Put him back here.
I can do this all day, mate. Come on, give up your collaborator. It's that tasty bird, isn't it? Maybe I can give her a go, eh?
Uh-oh, was I supposed to press triangle then?
I'm quite enjoying this, are you? Boy!
Why, you little shit!
Oh, no! Oh yeah, matching up all these buttons. Now, some people don't like QuickTime events, but personally I have no objection to them so long as they are done for a narrative purpose, something that couldn't otherwise have been conveyed in gameplay, which is becoming increasingly less and less as developers and designers have gone on. It certainly can be the lazy method, as you see in some shovelware, kind of like, you know, Spider-Man 3 and Web of Shadows springs to mind, but I'll always stand by games like Yakuza and Shenmue for, you know, popularizing the ideas early on, or God of War, really. Game appears to be running at 30 frames a second. Not a huge surprise. Incredible lighting effects. The graphics are gorgeous. I'll tell you what. I've always gotten the feeling since last E3, that'd be E3 2014, that this game reminded me a little bit of The Getaway on the PlayStation 2. I don't know if you guys remember The Getaway. Actually, I have a copy of The Getaway right behind me. But let's focus on what we're doing. But The Getaway was very flashy. It had very nice graphics. And the gameplay was very strange. And the game wasn't particularly long either. So it did get lambasted by the press and the public. But it was one of the very first games ever to have cover-based shooting. Just putting that out there. So this game kind of reminded me of it because the graphics are so good, but I couldn't really get a beat on the gameplay. Like, it just looked like a movie. Look over a device. Interesting. Kind of like LA Noire. Or, Heavy Rain. So... pretty cheap lock. If you could just hit it with something twice. Then again, let's give the narrative, the defense that perhaps this is a very strong character. I mean, after all, he was able to break himself out of that situation after all that malnourishment. Why can't I say this? He hasn't eaten or drank or slept good in a while, it appears. I am controlling the camera still right now. So totally in control here. Hard to tell if I'm actually... Yeah, is this really... Hard to tell. That might just be completely pre-rendered and just waiting for my input. Because it's so predictable, the frames of animation can be precise, you know? Don't have to account for quick decisions on my part. Doesn't look like he really cares for his fellow countrymen whatsoever. We have some sort of werewolf situation going on. Or monster. In the trailer, it looked like a werewolf. See, I'm bringing in what I've seen from a trailer. This is why I try and avoid trailers altogether. But this was a very prominent trailer at E3.
Hands up.
All right, mates.
I actually cannot go left or right. I cannot aim in any direction. I can only walk forward.
Not a word. Inside. Close them.
So this game is essentially sort of kind of playing itself. Right now, it is at least.
Let's just talk this through, shall we? You're him, aren't you? The convict everyone's talking about. There's only one way out of here. Walking Dead, that's what you are. Gotta wish you never left those catacombs.
Such a mouth.
Fair enough. Fair enough, it's your funeral, not mine.
Move.
Stay sharp. The convicts at the end of the day and kill 2 of them. That's why we have our orders. Shoot on sight.
He has a gun! He has a gun!
Orders to open fire! Take
Whoa, fellas, whoa! Ah!
This guy is still trying to defend himself against his own countrymen now. Oh, wow, okay. I will say at the very least, this is a very interesting setting for a video game. You don't really see, you know, the 1800s. What the hell is that? I had to move the cursor over to the dot and then press square. I wonder if it's always going to be square. You know, at the very least, if nothing else, this is what you
Give
can
yourself up, monsieur.
possibly expect
next shot
as
will not be a
real-time
warning.
graphics. I mean, by the end of the generation of the PlayStation 4, games might look like this in real time. That is what tends to happen. One game reaches a bit too far out, tries to use all the polygons, and then realizes that's not really doable just yet. Because when it comes to developing games, it's all about using the least amount for the most effect.
Surrender yourself!
Raise your hands now!
Raise your hands!
Hands up!
Gray,
Don't do this!
I said surrender!
Hands on your head!
You have betrayed our order! No one may escape the penalty! You forget, Lord Chancellor. I'm as good as dead already.
Galahad!
Good reasoning, at the very least. Oh, is this the order they betrayed? Was the order in 1886? Now this is apparently a alternative history, so it's like a different time period, you know. Like, it's not really 1886, there's gonna be different bits of technology. Flashback. Yeah, see, look, blimps.
This is command.
I read you, Percival.
Enjoying a stroll in the park, are we?
Nothing quite like a chilly London morning to stimulate the senses.
Not to interrupt your little constitutional, but we have confirmation of multiple marks at Grosvenor Square.
What are our directives?
Rendezvous at the United India House with Igraine and Lafayette and contain the threat. Do you have it in sight?
Right in front of me.
Good. Assess the situation once there and proceed with caution. Did Nicola provide you with armament?
Yes. Essex M2 Falchion.
Good. The Falchion's secondary ordnance should help. We may be pursuing Bedlamites, but they remain civilians. Use non-lethal force whenever possible.
Understood. Are you joining us?
I have a small matter to attend to. I'll find you afterwards.
En route now. Galahad out.
So this is taking place exactly a month before the first scene. I love the way this looks. I mean, this is gorgeous right here. Oh, hey, look, we actually got full control. This is neat. I can walk around in any direction now. Smoke effects look fantastic. The streets look great. Where those flags are waving looks great. Obviously, they're, oh yeah, the carriage. Fantastic. You can always tell you're an alternative history when you've got a Zeppelin in the air, whether it's Bioshock or Wolfenstein the New Order. He will not sprint. He is taking his sweet time. If we have any footprints. Doesn't look like we're leaving footprints. That's a shame. Still can't sprint. Nice little random items in here. Hopefully these dolls and I don't know what you call those, like those sewing models, won't be appearing in multiple rooms. Or too many rooms. Obviously they'll have to repeat assets eventually, but not too much. Click and hold R3 to view your current directive.
Morning.
Take a good look at this model while we're here. And the camera won't really let us. Face looked a little weird to me. Very nice lighting. Lighting is probably the best graphical element I've seen so far. Look at that. Look at the way that he's bending the photo. And the way that the light is reflecting on there. That is remarkable. That is so good. It's like he's holding a real photograph right there. So that's where photography is, because that photo was taken only 4 months ago. So photography is still pretty ancient, but they do have radios and Zeppelins, neither of which were existent in 1886. Take a good look at this guy. Kind of got the cartoon eyes. Yeah. Really would like to sprint, because this is taking an awful long time. I do want to stop and check for details, but Jesus, taking forever just to get some small stuff out of the way.
Down to the street.
Acknowledge.
Can we knock any of this over? So objects are awfully stagnant. They don't seem to be interactive in any way. You can't knock them over by passing them. They are solid objects glued to the ground forever and ever. That's the cost of when you have something very pretty looking. And this game is very pretty looking. If anyone's watching this and says this game doesn't look good, you're nuts.
Negative.
Same here. He's probably off somewhere gallivanting. Being, well, himself.
I know your concerns, but trust me, he's a good lad.
If you say so. In any case, I have no time to look for him. I'm assigning the last few constables to their posts.
Why on earth can we still not sprint? It's inexcusable. Let's sprint already. Come on. How long has it been? 20 minutes? We still can't sprint? What is the narrative reason for him not sprinting? You know what I'm saying here? Looks like the carriage is kind of repeating. You know, it's the same carriage. There's only a few different kinds. That's okay. You know, the reflection looks nice, but I can't see my character in it. So while the reflection is very good... Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm a vampire, I don't have a reflection.
Unfortunately, ma'am, all medical personnel are currently unavailable.
Bugger off.
She doesn't like me, huh?
Galahad, see that you cordon off the entire district, and do it quietly. How did you arrive here so quickly?
Skill, love.
I must admit,
So
you do
quickly.
move fast for a man of your age.
A knight cares to be reminded of his decrepitude by a fair damsel.
My lord, this damsel would never be so callous as to do such a thing.
Sure is he. Would you ever? Who are the marks?
Bedlamites running amok. Percival thinks it could be a rebel subterfuge. Let's
like
hope you
smart.
haven't lost your edge.
Remember who trained you?
He was the best in his day.
Was.
You're still pretty good, but I'm better.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Grain, come in.
Acknowledge, Percival.
Multiple escapees spotted at the east entrance of the United India Underground Station. Intercept with caution.
Understood. Come on, Grey. Let's move.
Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. What? I can't sprint. Yeah? See that? Look at that. Yeah? No. Oh, now I can. Now I can accelerate. That drives me nuts, honestly. You can't take away sprinting for long without me bitching about it.
Rebels roaming the streets lately. Maybe it's them. Once we're inside, don't let anyone else through.
Sure you don't need help, love?
Do you
Ooh,
mean a strong man to take control of things?
That's right.
Just stay out of our way. I'd hate for you to get shot by mistake.
Trouble.
The usual trigger-happy mercenaries.
The United India Company prefers its minions enthusiastic.
The last thing we need is a band of hired guns causing more havoc. I've told them to remain on lockdown.
so far this is one of the quietest games I've ever played. Just the way that it kind of approaches everything. Very restrained. We'll see how long that lasts, though, because I have a very big gun.
Galahad, take cover! Let's get to work.
Oh yeah.
Down.
Let's reload.
All headshots all day, baby.
We're clear.
Yeah, this game just kind of reminds me of The Getaway. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's British. I don't know. Did I just throw away my good gun for this crappy gun? Threw away my Luger for this crappy pistol?
Get your asses over here! I need help! Come on, go!
Oh, he's an Irishman, is he? Oh, kind of love the Irishman.
Shit.
A rifle would be more appropriate.
Escapee down.
More escapees coming from the alley.
Someone heading for the atrium.
Shooting doesn't feel particularly great, if I'm being honest. It doesn't feel like anything. Maybe that will change as I play more of the game, but... It just feels rather bland. I do like the way that it turns red when you've killed the target. That's always welcomed. More visual information, good stuff.
It's on the...
Shit! The damn bobbies! They're shooting back!
Enemy down.
Yeah, it does play a little bit like Gears of War, as you can probably tell. Oh my goodness. Look at there's blood all over this. Looks like if you do a bit of a lean before pressing L, it's kind of an auto aim. I'm gonna double check that. Remember where that guy was? He was in between the pillar. Yeah, it seems like you can pretty much predict where the reticle is gonna go. Slightly to the right. Or slightly, whoa, no, I guess not slightly to the left. He just went ahead and ran for it.
I'm reloading.
Blast his head into goddamn mash!
Whoa, can't have that. I can totally have shot him. It won't let me shoot him. See, look, see, I'm super good shooting. Don't you think I'm good shooting, mister? Oh no, can't open up the door. Oh, she'll open up the door for me, okay.
They've locked the door. I can hear more commotion inside. Hurry. More bedlamites inside. Stun! Take the shot.
Oh, that was like a stun shot, okay. Hey, you know what? That was actually pretty clever. Because, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I bet you thought too it was going to be like Call of Duty where it's slow down, shoot him in the head. Instead, they went the opposite way. Slow motion was for nothing.
Izzy! Are you alright?
Damn it!
They're slaughtering them. Ready?
Just get rid of this scum. Smoke grenades.
Right.
Look at me! Fuck you, more! Smoke out!
All right, let's go.
Oh damn, a lot of... What the... I just ran out of ammo really quick. Hey, good context voice acting. He said he's right by the piano. That's cool. Well, I got more ammo for my gun now. So, bad news. There we go. I didn't even realize that guy was there the whole time. Come on, shoot at me. Yeah, there's really one way to push forward. The areas are constructed in a way that will make sure that you only go one direction and one direction alone. It's not like there's multiple avenues, at least in these early parts. That was pretty cool, though. Punched him in the mouth. What the hell? That's like the first thing that's ever moved. Ooh, look at that. It freaks out, kinda. Yeah, that doesn't look natural at all. That's probably a good reason why everything's static. Did I miss anybody? There's someone else out there? I don't get it. Who'd I miss? This guy? Cool. He's dead now. Let's go. I do want to swap this out for the Luger. Where'd the Luger go? I was an idiot and accidentally swapped that out. Oh, this is a C-78 auto-loading pistol, is
Clear
it?
the second floor.
So the technology is essentially 30-ish years ahead of its time.
Everything to your liking thus far?
Quite. Just another ordinary London morning.
Indeed.
Although I do hope that was only the beginning.
What? You speak up?
Fast.
Want to speak up? What's that?
Mate, you think we'll get to shoot a few of them rich folk? Huh? See?
Let's go!
Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? I'm sorry. That's the thing that always kind of bothers me about these heavily scripted games, is that I always tend to go too far. It's like, no, you're not supposed to be in that area, because when you go in that area, then somebody's gonna open up this door, but then someone else opens up that door. And it's like, alright. My bad. You're essentially playing the role of an actor in a movie when you play a game like this. I don't even know how the hell this guy's shooting me. Where's he shooting me from? Oh, this guy right here? Shooting me?
Target down.
I thought there was a guy right here. Oh, there is.
Room clear.
Well, everything regenerates, so it's not like a huge deal if you lose a bunch of health. The game just looks fantastic when you get to see some of the outside. There's a bit of ghosting you can see here. That's pretty common with some of these newer games. They're trying to get that feel of what? What is this? I don't even. The game's playing itself again. Golden meter. Press L1 with it. So when it's red, they're dead. Alright, just like the regular. I'm not really sure why I would use those smoke bombs, though, because they won't shoot me as much. I can just run in there. But the game's so scripted, why would I risk that? Maybe they'll have a better reason as the game goes on. Maybe.
You two.
Sir.
Downstairs. There are civilians who need your assistance.
Yes, sir. Sir, General Lafayette is in the next room.
You're joking. Is there a single woman in this city you won't try to seduce? Well, he's your problem now. Do try not to lag behind.
Oh, he's a rogue, is he? Oh boy.
Lafayette.
Oh, and he's French.
Monsieur, this lady requires my attention.
Marquis. Your attention is required elsewhere.
The French ladies, man.
That only the vow of fidelity prevents me from accepting your invitation.
Oh, Marquis, you mustn't leave now.
Unfortunately, my lady, my duty compels me elsewhere.
Great facial animation right there.
Most fetching, was she not?
I hadn't noticed.
That is because you are not a Frenchman.
You are the most American Frenchman I have ever known.
I am a lover of liberty, mon ami.
A proper knight must learn to curb his passions.
Without passion, monsieur. A man cannot fight.
We do not fight men, Marquis.
Men, half-breeds, what does it matter? Vive la liberté!
Possible. Strange.
I don't even know what just happened in that scene. I was waiting for him to get hit by a bus, like Final Destination or something. What's going on? Where are we going?
You and Lady Grain take that entrance. I'll go through this one and sweep for any remaining escapees.
Oh, okay. They escaped from jail. That's what's going on. Okay. I kind of knew that, but I couldn't quite follow why they all had guns. Can someone explain that to me?
To all knights in the vicinity of Mayfair. The Metropolitan Police has finished cordoning off the affected areas. Sentinels are continuing their overhead sweep. We will alert you to any sightings of the escaped patients.
Acknowledge.
I can't stress this enough. I love the way that the lighting looks on here, and these are, you know, the graphics are very nice. Maybe a bit too clean, like because they're trying to give you the idea of a dirty London, you know, 1886. But unfortunately, it is almost a bit too clean for that. Still, these are very impressive visuals, and easily some of the best graphics, you know, ever. Which sounds like a big deal, but graphics just get better all the time.
Lafayette and I have decided to split our search.
Oui, mademoiselle. But I have not met any resistance yet.
Now, obviously, if this was on PC, much like The Evil Within, there would probably be a perfectly reasonable way to, you know. What? Wait. I can't jump over this, huh? That's too much to ask for. I bet I could jump over this. What is going on here? No. Okay. I guess I can't jump over that either. So what can I jump over? Climb to the ledge above. Ah, I see. I can do that, but I can't put my legs over the tiny chain.
I had a feeling I'd beat you here. Remember, youth always prevails.
Man, she's really being a jerk about that. She's like, thanks for all the learn and teach, but now it's time for the 40-year-olds to rule.
Everyone, one of our escapees is a half-breed.
Okay, so werewolves are a pretty big part of this.
Mademoiselle, are you near his location?
My route is blocked. It may take me
What
some
the hell
time
was
to reach
that?
him.
Want me to what do you want me to do, video game? You want me to shoot this guy? You got it. No, yes. Yes, no. Is this a combat sequence? Well, that was easy. Press triangle. Well, no wonder he wasn't freaked out that bad. That was so easy. What was that? You just did a little smack? Oh. Hold on, don't interrupt this. I gotta go on this pre-rendered animation sequence. Alright, now where'd you go?
Monsieur, hold on. I'm almost there.
Monsieur, come on. What do you really say, monsieur? I want to make sure you know I'm French. Hold on. Man, the AI seems kind of limited. And you can press X like anytime, like super early, and it still works. Okay. I think this is supposed to be tense, but it's not really tense when you just killed like 3 of these things already.
Monsieur!
What happened?
I slew most of them. The last one got away. Grain, I need your arc gun. I'll head up to street level and keep after him. You two go that way and head him off.
Understood.
Alright, that's not the direction. Alright. Wow, it's just so crazy to see visuals this good, this early on the generation. So is there really a reason people are afraid of these things other than they look scary? Okay, that was cool. That was wicked. I thought I shot it just fine the first time. I don't know. I totally am happy that I missed though, because that looked amazing. She was all like, ah. 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Everyone all right?
Yes.
See, but if she would have had the gun, she would have been able to shoot the thing. So what was the point of me having the gun?
I managed to capture one of the half-breeds. Rendezvous back at Regis.
Acknowledge. Let's go.
So are half-breeds born like that?
Sir, what should we do with him?
Westminster to the catacombs. We'll deal with him later.
Ah, Sir Percival. I thought the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights might be mixed up in this affray.
We had reason to suspect a rebel incursion, Commissioner.
An elementary conjecture. In that event, perhaps this might be of interest.
A Reese's peanut butter cup.
Purely
No.
circumstantial, of course.
I call it evidence.
Well, circumstantial evidence can be a tricky animal, my dear Sir Percival. You may think it is pointing at one thing, but shift your point of view slightly, and you may find it pointing in an equally uncompromising manner at something entirely different.
Please, indulge me with your musings, Commissioner.
Well, first the rebellion, and then this Jack, and the Ripper murders.
Oh.
And then this.
We're gonna do the whole Jack the Ripper thing?
Whitechapel has become the epicenter of our recent conundrums. We must examine every clue now, you see?
We meet in council 2 days hence. If you would do us the honor of presenting your findings.
You can expect me at Westminster.
Over here, sir.
Do excuse me.
Where have you been? Bloody London traffic.
Mon Général, what of the other half-breeds that escaped through Hyde Park? We must pursue them.
No.
Mais notre devoir est de les poursuivre, monsieur.
Marquis, nous ne chassons pas des Anglais sur le nouveau continent. Votre
Why?
sera requis à un moment opportun.
Oui, mon Général. I will be governed
Sir
by your
Percival.
advice.
I'm sure you will appreciate that for the time being, this must remain a police matter.
Of course.
Something's amiss. The underworld in Whitechapel is known to give safe harbor to the rebellion.
Precisely what troubles me.
Why would so many half-breeds be found in Bedlam?
Some things we need to find out for ourselves.
You heard Commissioner Doyle. It's a police investigation now.
Knights do not relinquish their authority to bureaucrats.
Percival is right. This matter should be brought before the council.
Okay. Lots of multi-syllable words. That's how you can tell it's
Centuries
old-timey.
have passed, but our order has remained steadfast in its sacred mission to preserve the balance between man and half-breed. Such was the quest of our founder, King Arthur.
Oh, okay.
May his name be forever resplendent.
Is it true? Did the Lord Chancellor fight by Arthur's side?
That is the legend.
Today, that balance is threatened with grave upset by a new contagion, the rebellion. As long as its campaign of anarchy and terror is allowed to continue, the plague of lichen infestation that has infected our city will only grow more intolerable.
Well, the Lord Chancellor will thus agree to the urgency of a mission into Whitechapel.
Whitechapel is a matter for the civil authorities.
I bet you this is actually in-game, because there's weird little glitches with, like, the stuff, the trinkets they're wearing.
He did not trouble himself with issues of jurisdiction.
Do not presume to quote history to me, Sir Percival. I've seen more of history than you shall ever know. I remind the knights here assembled that the threat to this order comes not only from without, but within. We must stand vigilant together, lest our ranks be poisoned by those who seek the destruction of all we hold sacred. No one is immune from the rebels' influence.
Surely the Lord Chancellor does not mean to question Sir Percival's loyalty.
This order has long appreciated Sir Percival's counsel, but the current disruption calls for caution and concerted effort, not rash action.
Sir Percival has cause, Lord Chancellor. The situation in Whitechapel may need to be addressed.
Does Lord Darwin speak with the blessing of the peers?
Oh god, Lord Darwin, okay. So everyone that was famous then is involved. I got
Lord
you.
Hastings, Lord Dunglass.
He does, Lord Chancellor. Perhaps the question should be put to the Council.
Very well. What says the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights in the matter of Whitechapel? Aye or nay?
Nay.
The nays have it. This council is dismissed.
It's a pretty lame way of doing it. Might want to have people write down their votes, or maybe go one by one.
Grows too prudent, Grayson. We wither away from this inaction.
Leave it, Sebastian.
Caution be damned.
Sir Percival is most agitated.
You should learn it is best not to cross him when his mind is set on something.
What do you make of this?
Percival seems intent on pursuing his investigation.
Wow. Just look at the detail on this. Look at that. Just fantastic. That engraving. My god. Look at that lighting. And on that table. Aye. This is just breathtakingly gorgeous. Get a good view at this. That whatever they're doing to create natural lighting, it's working very well. it looks great. I mean, there's no frame rate hiccups at all. That's worth noting. Even though it's not 60 frames a second, it is very steady.
Will deal with this in due time. I have a more pressing matter to attend.
As you wish.
How many of us will make the journey to America? Lord Barrett, Lord Darwin, and myself.
Bad news,
I've heard
Barry?
many great things about the Agamemnon, Lord Hastings.
She is the finest the United India Company has ever built. I can promise you a pleasant and speedy journey across the Atlantic.
Can we expect your presence at the launch, Sir Lucan?
It would be my honor to see you off on your maiden voyage, my lords.
Sir Lucan, if I may.
If you would permit me, my lords.
Of course, Sir Percival.
Alistair, you know as well as I do that Whitechapel is the key to these disturbances, to everything.
My opinion is immaterial. The council has spoken.
Few dared countermand your father's express wishes.
Need I remind you that we all serve at the Lord Chancellor's pleasure?
You are the Knight Commander! Make him see reason.
You think an incursion into a rebel stronghold is reasonable?
I consider it an acceptable risk.
One for which you'd be willing to accept full responsibility should unforeseen circumstances arise.
Let what befalls be upon my head, no one else's.
Whitechapel remains off limits. That is officially.
You have my thanks, Sir Lucan.
Of your thanks I have no need. Bring me results.
As the Knight Commander wishes.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not badly written.
Well, we're going in.
Most excellent.
When do we move?
You're not talking about Whitechapel. But my
Your brother sought fit to permit us a reconnaissance. Secure the necessary materials. Isabeau, a word.
Tell me, monsieur, about the Lord Chancellor.
What is it, Marquis?
Sir Lucan and Lady Igraine were adopted by him, yes?
Yes, they were.
Why would he bring them into such struggle?
Perhaps he wanted to regain a semblance of the humanity he lost. When time came to join the Order, the choice was theirs to make.
So that's his adopted daughter?
This life on my children.
Marquis, we need to hurry.
Oui, mon général. Avec plaisir, monsieur.
And the leader of the Order is like hundreds of years old? Hard to follow here.
Mallory has always been something of a rogue operative.
I've never known a better man.
Still, I shall rely on you to be a, call it a sobering influence.
Sebastian and I have long been partners. I trust him with my life.
A little restraint would not be ill-advised. Do look after my sister, won't you?
No man in the realm can keep Isabeau from danger when she's of a mind.
Oh, you say true. What's a brother to do, eh? Good luck and Godspeed.
Always at your service, Sir Galahad. This
Uh,
way, please.
Tesla, huh?
Tesla. Just the man.
Everybody, let's talk about how cool Tesla was. Oh my god. Tesla, okay, Tesla was very impressive. He was. You don't need to put him in your stupid little stories.
Quite a few intriguing things, if I may say so.
Don't you want to bet Tesla's gonna make an appearance in an Assassin's Creed game one day?
Any further news of the trouble in Grosvenor Square?
Police are investigating. And investigating.
Lycans, on the United India Company's front doorstep. What do you make of it?
Mayfair isn't what it used to be.
Cool camera. He looks out of focus.
Permit me to oversee a few of my new experiments. In the meanwhile, take a look around. Play with whatever strikes your fancy. But do be careful.
Here's a Tesla coil so that we get that it's Tesla. Oh, man. I mean, I guess if you had to pick somebody, sure, but come on. Come on. I'll tell you one thing. I didn't realize that Tesla was was British. I thought he was American. So, I guess I learned a little something.
All gibberish to me.
Gibberish.
Nikola. You sly dog.
Oh my god. Nikola Tesla. So I'm just gonna get close to the... Oh! I downloaded the update for this this game, and I had the patch installed, and then I even restarted the system. What? We gotta report the problem. Well, there was only 4 more minutes left. Yeah, go ahead. Detach the video clip. Crash. So far, I'll say this much. The Order 1886 is pretty good, but it kind of plays itself. I am intrigued by the story. I think the graphics, we'll get to that in a second. It does play itself, but with the purpose of trying to have some pacing in its story, which it does okay. You know, that area where you had to shoot the werewolves or whatever, the werewolves came off like a bunch of wusses. That wasn't good. What was the point of that? You know, you just undersold the half-breeds. Or maybe that was the point of it, to be like, look, they're not even that powerful. Look how they're trying to kill all these poor creatures. Maybe we're supposed to be sympathetic enemies. I'm not really sure where it's going with all this, but the graphics are gorgeous. There don't seem to be any technical issues other than the game completely crashed. And games don't crash. Like, I can only think of maybe one other game, maybe 2, and I've done over 100 of these that have ever crashed. One was Akiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed on PlayStation 3, where it crashed when it tried to load this minigame. And I guess this, the Order 1886, it straight up crashed. And I play everything. I play everything. I play a lot of everything. Look at this. I played the most recent Dead or Alive. I played Evolve, Super Stardust, Dying Light, Battlefield Hardline Beta, Rogue Legacy, Pythion, Grim Fandango, Super Mega Baseball, Loadout, WWE 2K15. Look at this. I play everything. Everything. And you know what? I have not encountered a crash from any of these games. Maybe one, but I don't remember it. And the Akiba's Trip, that was on the PlayStation 3. I didn't play the PlayStation 4 version. So that's a little that's a little alarming. Just, you know, I'm just gonna see like where it autosaved, or if it autosaved, because that will definitely color my perspective. But should you play the Order? I don't know. If you're watching this, I really don't think you should be playing it for the gameplay. I think if you want to see some really cool graphics and a pretty interesting story, I would say, yeah, that might not be a terrible idea. But if you're trying to play it for this cover-based shooting, so far, no. This is generic, basic. Nothing really stands out. The AI is pretty dumb too, so far. Maybe it'll smarten up a bit. Let's just hit continue, and hopefully we'll be back in Tesla's laboratory. If not, then yeah, we're gonna have some issues, because this game apparently has a lot of cutscenes. Good. Okay. Hey, what do you say? Okay, alright. Just alright. Just because we're here. Let's try and recreate the problem. I just want to see if it'll happen. So at first I picked up this thing.
All gibberish to me. Nikola. You sly dog.
Alright, cool. I walked over here. Nope. Well, maybe I just got too close to that Tesla coil. So a random crash there for you. What a way to end out the first hour of the Order 1886. Please, if you're watching this, obviously you are, because how else would you know that you're watching this? Whatever. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Hopefully something nice. I don't know. But But, you know, say whatever's on your mind. That's okay. Go to videogamesaredumb.com and check out more episodes of the first hour. Got an episode up for the beta of Planet Side, and as well as Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, a Wii U title, if you're into that. But thank you so much for watching this episode of the first hour. I will see you for the next episode of the first hour. Thanks for watching.